marcher. Ils sont tout partout et moi je peux pas marcher. J'étais un fort dur comme un dernier fond, mais c'est mieux que le temps quand j'avais pas un fond. Et si la prochaine fois sera pas mieux que toi.
So it's important that we can create the right kind of environment where consumers are getting the right information.
These are sustainable choices that we make. Granted, it's a higher upfront cost, but it's longer term thinking. You know, so these are the things that we have to change. We need a paradigm shift on what we value.
Let's turn it into an entree. Well, once you put bacon in a salad, it's no longer a salad. It just becomes a game of find the bacon and the lettuce.
Warm air hitting cold air.
That's right. Where's the warm air coming from?
The warm air is probably coming from the inside of the building.
Bingo.
If a brochure is either at lower level than their conceptual understanding or way too high.
Right. So it sounds like that's going to go under inroad delivery method.
Sort of a, yeah. It's
part of that is that you need to have a fundamental understanding of the existing.
I think strategies need to do background research on your audience.
Because homes don't breathe as much as people wish that they did.
So landlords
Totally different role.
from their end and tenants from their end, yep.
And there's cooperatives. Yeah. So I think we're looking at something that's one step beyond the codes. That would encourage this. Actually, it's the territory that the codes grow into is really what we're setting the stage for.
That's true. I mean, just fundamentally, a code is the worst building you can build by law.
Again, using scraps. This is all our scrap plywood, ripped down, built as bigger, deeper cavities.
It's amazing the shrinkage that occurs. You start with a pound, you end up with a bookmark.
It's just a hard.
Oh, Doug is going for it.
Before I get one?
Is there a bacon line around here? How many bacon jokes is this guy gonna do?
Hi, I'm Paul Tangradi. I'm Director of Energy Services at ECS Incorporated.
Hi, my name's Suzanne Bowles, and I'm the Secretary of the Western Mass Green Consortium. Today we are at a net zero energy model home project in East Hampton, Massachusetts, owned by Sean Jeffords, who's actually one of the founding members of the Western Mass Green Consortium. This is a fantastic 1800s mill workers building that has all the latest in sustainable design, and now it's actually becoming a community resource.
So we've opted to use a 2x10 and then rip down our scrap foam to get the additional 2 inches that we're looking for our value. Keeps the trash out of the landfill and gives us another R7 because of those same 2 inches. So that's just one little thing that can be done when people ask you, well, how expensive is green building? It's common sense building.
So we had a meeting here today to actually discuss strategies in overcoming regional barriers to building the retrofit industry.
Today's event was focused around really bringing people together to put together a process that helps us understand how the community can share information about energy efficiency and deep energy retrofits.
The Greens Consortium is an educational charitable nonprofit that was started by a group of community members a couple years ago in this region who came to realize that retrofitting our existing housing stock was one of the best ways to build our economy. We do this through cross-sector collaboration, participant-run education and workshops, and regular networking events, which often take place at the Northampton Brewery, which has undergone a retrofit of its own, and people can educate each other on what it means to be sustainable in our region. And for us, that means overcoming a lot of our social barriers and getting to talk to each other more about what already is going on. There is a lot that's happening here, and so we like to be able to reduce duplication of efforts, become more efficient and more effective, and work towards that.
It's really about building an envelope that's efficient and allows the house to get through mechanical systems to bring fresh air in, to manage the right amount of air changes, not too many, not too few, but certainly to create the right environment for people to live in and save money.
However, related to codes, I would say, is the stretch code, which has recently been enacted and offered to municipalities to adopt.
Today's event was really about capturing ideas in terms of what are the tools, what are the vehicles to get that information out to the consumers, and what's the appropriate process to do that.
So basically what that does is it makes it so that no air infiltration will get in underneath the ceilings. That's one of the biggest energy savers that we do on retrofit work. You know, because this year, homeowner looks up in the attic, oh yeah, I've got insulation, you should see it, it's miles high. But is it working properly? That's the thing. The envelope has penetrations in it, whether it be light boxes, wires, pipes, whatever it is. That warm, moist air is getting into the attic. It'll find a cold surface and it'll condense out. That's why most of the time you'll see it on the nails. You'll see it more above bathrooms where there's a higher moisture load.
We sat down today at this venue to actually discuss how to get information about energy efficiency to municipalities, consumers, property owners, tradespeople, and businesses in this region, because without understanding what available options there are and how important this movement is for everybody, we're going to be stuck repeating the same mistakes of our past.
It's great turnout, first of all, and the passion of the people that are here who understand the importance that this is part of a community effort, that if government is not really going to help drive this process forward, we're going to get the community engaged. And people are going to do this at a grassroots level because they believe in it, they're passionate about it, and they had some great ideas. And I think there's a lot of opportunity for the future.
We're really proud to be able to say that a wonderful amount of expert information came from our community today, and we will be producing a definitive report that will be available on our website at westernmassgreenconsortium.org.
Comme tes vieilles culottes dessus le plancher. Ils sont tout partout et moi je peux pas marcher. J't'aime pas mieux comme un dernier fond, mais c'est mieux que le temps quand j'avais pas un fond. Et si la prochaine fois me sera pas mieux que toi, ça prend ma dernière chance pour la